So, hello everyone. Good morning to all. Just let me know once in the chat box, sir, my voice is audible. Now, sir, everything is fine, I think. Okay, sir. Thank you for your response in the chat box. Let's start our discussion on the Excel tool. In our last session, we have done the discussion, very important discussion, you can say, that is related to the journal queries, because if your queries are perfect, in that case, the report will be generated in a very perfect way. Okay. So everything is based on the report and the queries. Bifurcation of input and capital goods input service and the various reconciliations on account of input comparison and output we have done. Now, sir, under GST, one very important thing is that is the reverse charge mechanism, which is also very important. Okay. So we have created a RCM query sheet. Okay. So that you just need to check the profit and loss account that these items are there in the profit and loss account or not, or if any expenditure is booked with these names, in that case we have to ensure that the RCM as per section 9 subsection 3 has been paid or not. This is also a very important thing, because sir, many time at the time of scrutiny, assessment, audit, departmental authority is going to ask that, sir, this expenditure has been booked. Sir, there is any issue with my voice, or my voice is perfect? Just let me know once that my voice is perfect. Okay. Gagan sir, I think there is certain issue at your end, so please check it once. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, sir. Thank you, Gagan sir. Now, so the reverse charge mechanism. When departmental authorities come up with the audit, assessment, scrutiny, and they will raise the concern that, Mr. Sachin, this is the expenditure which you have booked in your profit and loss account, but you have not made the payment of reverse charge mechanism. Why? At that time, a big question is there. Okay. And our client is also connect with us and said that you have filed our all the returns, you have handled all the compliances, although you have filed our income tax audit report. Why this type of issue is there? So we just need to take care of that. And for that purpose, we have the reverse charge mechanism. Sir, first of all, if you found any GTA services, that is transportation expenditure, in that case, you just need to check whether RCM is applicable or not. If yes, then we just need to put what amount which is mentioned in your profit and loss account and on which amount you have paid the RCM, so that if you found any difference, in that case different will be there automatically. If no difference is there, it means okay, perfect. So through this particular type of table, through this particular type of reconciliation, we are also going to reconcile the expenditure which is there in my profit and loss account with the expenditure for which I have made the payment of reverse charge mechanism in my GSTR-3B return. Okay. That is what is the purpose of this GTA services and the reconciliation thereof. Legal services from an advocate. Suppose during the financial year, the person has booked in the profit and loss account an expenditure called legal services, advocate fees. In that case, we just need to ensure whether RCM has been paid or not. And if RCM has been paid, if RCM has been paid, in such a scenario, we just need to write it down, the amount on which the RCM has been paid. Okay. Sir, in the profit and loss account, financial statement, if you will check, in the expenditure side, there may be chances you will found certain expenditure called freight expenditure. Freight is called as transportation expenditure, you can say. So we just need to ensure that on that freight expenditure, transportation expenditure, whether RCM has been paid or not, because if an industry is going to take the services of a goods travel agent, in such a scenario, the GST under reverse charge mechanism is applicable. So all these terms we just need to check in the profit and loss account only, like any flight related expenditure, any transportation related expenditure, any legal fees has been booked, any advocate related fees has been booked. So we just need to ensure the same. Yes, sir, you can make the payment and you can claim the input tax credit. I think, Misra sir, now this concept is okay regarding the transportation, freight and legal. And also, sir, we just need to do one thing. Suppose no legal expenditure is booked in the books of accounts. We also need to ask that, sir, any legal case is pending with our client. Okay. Client is say that yes, one case is pending, but the fees has been paid in cash only. Then also we just need to share our client that sir, you have to book this expenditure in books of accounts and pay RCM. Because in case of business audit, departmental audit, they will check that any legal case is pending or not. Or if they found any legal case pending, then they deemed decide the value of the advocate fees and pay GST on that. Okay, so we just need to keep this important point in our mind from the perspective of legal services from the advocate. Sir, suppose in my business, I'm a manufacturer of certain products, okay, and there is a requirement of transportation of that product from one place to another place. So for getting that particular transportation services, I have taken the services from a transporter, that is GTA, Goods Transport Agency. And as I am paying the amount to that GTA for transportation of my products, so I am also going to book the expenditure in my books of accounts. And as per section number 9 subsection 3, if any expenditure has been booked with the name of freight and transportation, yes, GST is applicable under reverse charge mechanism. The recipient of service, in my case, I will be treated as recipient of service. Okay, so I have to make the payment of GST under reverse charge mechanism. I think, Ganesh sir, is that okay for you? Next example and next thing that we need to check, arbitral tribunal. Yes, sir. If GT has filed an annexure 5 and submitted that I am going to pay the tax under forward charge, in that case, no RCM is applicable. So that type of declaration we just need to check. Okay. While doing the internal audit, what we are doing, we are just going to check this amount of freight expenditure is there. Suppose 1 lakh rupees freight is there. Okay. Suppose the GST has been paid under reverse charge mechanism or 70,000 only. We just need to ask with our client that, sir, on the 30,000 rupees, why you have not made the payment of GST? So client will provide the supporting that our transporters are paid under forward charge mechanism. Is that completely okay? We'll just put a remark and okay, done. That type of efforts we have to make. Okay. Now, service provided by the arbitral tribunal. Suppose there is a dispute in the industry. For solution of that dispute, the industry has filed the application before the arbitral tribunal, and arbitral tribunal is also going to charge the fees. They are also not going to solve your dispute freely. They are also going to charge the fees, and that fees you have to book it as a expenditure in your profit and loss account. And when you are paying the fees to the arbitral tribunal, then reverse charge mechanism is applicable. As a recipient, you have to make the payment of taxes under reverse charge mechanism. Your supplier is not going to make the payment. Services supplied by central government, state government, local authority. Suppose you found any expenditure which in that expenditure the amount has been paid to central government, state government, local authority, then yes, RCM is applicable. Sir, transportation charges paid to not a GTA and the person has not issued any consignment note, in that case no RCM is applicable. Okay, just like a cartage expenditure, local bhada, taxi bhada, if you are paying, then no RCM is applicable. Okay. So the services supplied by central government, state government, local authority, if you found this type of expenditure or this type of services in the books of accounts, in the profit and loss account, we just need to ensure that on which amount the RCM has been paid. Whether RCM has been paid or not, that also we have to ensure. No, sir. In case of cab, RCM is not applicable, sir. Just try to understand. If you are our GST comprehensive course participants, in that case, we have done section 9, subsection 3. At that time, we have covered a very specific point that, sir, for GTA, there is requirement of consignment note, and your cab is not supposed to issue any consignment note. Okay. So your applicability of RCM is completely depend on your consignment note. Land taken on lease by the promoter. Suppose you are analyzing the financial statement of a company, okay, and in that case the promoter is going to pay the lease rent. In that case, the recipient is liable to make the payment of taxes. Sir, Gagan sir, that I have already covered. That expenditure we should book with the name of cartage expenditure, local bhada, on which no GST is applicable. Okay, no RCM is applicable, I can say. So, sir, we'll also try to discuss that how the things should be reported in the profit and loss account. Many times what happen, we are just booking the audit fees as a legal expenditure. We should ignore these type of things. Okay, because if you will book it as a legal expenditure and tax authority just through the analysis of your financial statement found the expenditure called legal, yes, it is a audit fees, but they will treat it for liability of reverse charge mechanism. So we should be very much careful. In your business, if you are paying two type of freight, one is for the local bhara, that is cartage, and another you are paying for the transportation. In that case, you have to create two separate heads so that the bifurcation can be found very easily. So land taken by the promoter, services provided by the director. Suppose any services which has been provided by the director, yes, RCM is applicable on the services which has been provided by the director. Except the salary which has been paid to the director, RCM is not applicable. On all other expenditure, the RCM is applicable. Sir, for that purpose, we just need to keep in our mind services received from the director. Suppose any expenditure has been booked in the financial statement with the name of director, yes, RCM is applicable. But if you are paying any salary or remuneration to the director, RCM is not applicable. On all other expenditure, RCM is applicable. Suppose director has provided a consultancy and charged a fees of 1 lakh rupees. In that case, that consultancy fees has been booked in the books of accounts. So we just need to ensure that on this 1 lakh rupees, whether RCM has been paid or not. Sir, tax audit paid to the CA, RCM is not applicable. This is just a professional fees. Sir, land taken on lease by the promoter. Suppose promoter has taken certain land on lease and the lease expenditure is booked in the books of accounts. Okay, lease expenditure you will found lease rental in the books of accounts. Then we just need to ensure that whether RCM has been paid or not. Services received from an insurance agent. If you are doing the audit or the internal checkup of a insurance agency, insurance client, okay, in that case, if that insurance client has booked the expenditure with the name of amount paid to insurance agent, in that case, yes, RCM is applicable, not under forward charge, under reverse charge mechanism. Sir, company will pay. Gagan sir, company will pay. Because promoter is the first person who is going to incorporate the company, so the person will be treated as part and parcel of the company. So in the agreement, the promoter is going to take the land on lease because company is not going to sign. For the first step, the promoter is going to sign. Okay. Also the seal, common seal of company is also there. So the company is liable to pay the reverse charge mechanism. I think the concept is okay. मनमोहन सर, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग योर पॉइंट. रिसिपिएंट ने फ्रेट जो उसने पेड किया है लेस करके पेमेंट किया, देन that means you just want to say that if the buyer is going to make the payment of freight, in that case what will be the scenario that you want to say? Yes, so in that case, sir, section 15 subsection 3, I think you have joined our GST comprehensive course. In that case also we have done any expenditure which is the prima facie liability of the supplier, but the payment has been made by the recipient. In that case also the same will become part of the taxable value for calculation of the value. So in that case, the freight liability is of supplier only, because supplier is going to make the payment or supplier is going to make the supply. So in that case, the prima facie liability is on supplier, but just the amount has been paid by the recipient, hence the same will become part of your supplier only. Sir, applicability of GST on advocate. Sir, if advocate is provide the return filing services, in that case no RCM is applicable. If advocate is providing any legal services, then yes, RCM is applicable. So we just need to keep this point in our mind from the advocate perspective. Return filing, professional fees, no RCM. But if any legal services has been provided, then yes, RCM is applicable. Gagan sir, this insurance is not with respect to the particular example which you have given. Sir, there is an insurance company, sir, there is an insurance company. Suppose you are doing the work of an insurance company, okay, Aditya Birla, you are doing the work of Aditya Birla General Insurance Company, and that Aditya Birla is going to avail certain services of the insurance agent. In that case, if the Aditya Birla is going to book an expenditure with the name of insurance agent expenditure, the RCM is applicable. This is not for us. This is for the insurance company who is availing the services of the insurance agent. I think the concept will be clear when we'll take the example of bank as well. Just wait for 5 minutes. Yes, also that when we'll discuss about the bank, then this concept will be very much perfect in your brain. If any services has been taken by the company from the music composer, from the artist, from the photographer, in that case, yes, RCM is applicable. So suppose you are dealing in the work of any industry which is there in film city. So film city is going to avail multiple services from the music composer, from the artist, from the photographer. In that case, on account of the expenditure with booked, yes sir, the expenditure booked in the books of accounts of that film city, the RCM is applicable. Okay. The services received by the DSA. DSA means direct selling agent. We know multiple banks are going to appoint the direct selling agents to make the sales of their products. Okay. Or to provide the services to the customers, they are supposed to appoint multiple DSAs, direct selling agents. And the bank is going to pay a certain amount of commission to the DSA. Yes, RCM is applicable on that specific amount. Sir, many time NBFCs are also going to appoint the DSAs. Okay. And if we are handling the work of NBFC, in that case, we just need to ensure any expenditure which has been booked with the name of direct selling agent, then we just need to check whether RCM has been paid or not. Many bank is going to appoint certain business facilitators. Okay, आपने सुना होगा business facilitators, business correspondent. Yes sir, DSA RCM has been paid by bank only. Many time, Daga sir, many time we are going for the statutory audit as well, and we are found certain expenditure. Although the GST work is centralized basis, but we just need to ensure that whether RCM has been paid or not. Gagan sir, although the GST is completely taken care by the centralized department. Okay, in case if you are doing the concurrent audit of the bank, prima facie we just need to ensure the expenditure, because this is our responsibility as well to check the expenditure vouchers on daily basis. Okay, so when we are checking the expenditure voucher, if we found these type of expenditure, the payment to the DSAs, then we just need to ensure that RCM has been paid or not. Okay, so this is the sole responsibility of concurrent auditor. This is not the responsibility of statutory auditor, because my responsibility in case of statutory auditor is to check the advances, check the deposits, these things. Okay. Then sir, Sandeep sir, in that case, as the person has become the insurance agent, so the counterparty, that insurance company is going to make the payment under reverse charge mechanism. This person, when filing the GSTR1 return under reverse charge mechanism, this person is going to file as yes. Why? Okay, because when we are filing the GSTR1 return, we are showing Y or N. Okay, so in that case, the person is going to select the reverse charge mechanism as yes. Is that okay, Sandeep sir? Although these type of queries, if you have any concern, then I request whatever will be your queries. I think you all have the WhatsApp number. Just put it on the WhatsApp number. We are also planning to incorporate certain sessions on the specific queries. Okay, so just try to post your queries on our WhatsApp number. Very soon we'll come up with a detailed session on the queries as well. Sir, Sunil sir, if CA registered under GST and providing the ITR filing services, then forward charge is applicable. Reverse charge mechanism is only applicable in case of legal services provided by the advocate. All other services RCM not applicable, only forward charge will be applicable. So bank is going to appoint the DSAs, the business facilitators, the business correspondent. So in that case, yes, RCM is applicable. If you found any these type of expenditure, yes, RCM applicable. Security personnel. Suppose in the financial statement you found an expenditure with the name of security expenditure. So in that case, yes, RCM is applicable because the amount has been paid. Yes, sir. Sandeep sir, the same is mentioned. If you will check the section 9, subsection 3, you will found it is clearly mentioned. Sir, business facilitator, business correspondent means bank is going to appoint certain BCs, business correspondent. They are just going to take certain clients for the bank. They are just going to provide the services on account of bank. They are just going to provide the fund related documentation on behalf of the bank. So if the bank is going to avail these type of services and going to book expenditure with the name of DSA, business facilitators, business correspondent, then yes, RCM is applicable on that expenditure. So DSA, business facilitators, business correspondent, yes, RCM is applicable. Security personnel, if you found any expenditure with the name of security expenditure, then we just need to ensure that whether RCM has been paid or not. And the services received, renting of motor vehicle including cost of fuel. Suppose the company has received the services on account of a specific vehicle and that person has said that I will provide you the transportation services 10,000 rupees. Cost of fuel is included in that, 10 rupee per kilometer. Cost of fuel is included, then the RCM is applicable. So if any transportation expenditure is booked, then we just need to check very carefully. That, sir, if the motor vehicle including cost, then whether RCM has been paid or not. So when we are checking a term on the financial statement, we should be very much careful whether the particular expenditure which is booked in the financial statement is liable for RCM applicability or not. That we need to very carefully examine. Yes, sir, tax is also included. No, sir, Ram Shankar, sir, this is not like that. This is applicable only in case of security charges. Okay. If in security charges certain medical things are included, then yes, on this amount RCM is applicable. But if company is going to pay separately that amount, then that will not become the part of your security charges. So no RCM, that we need to go for an interpretation. Okay. Renting of motor vehicle including cost of fuel, in that case, yes, RCM is applicable. Lending securities will discuss later on, priority sector lending certificates. Okay. So in this particular sheet we have just identify that whether RCM is applicable or not on account of the services. Okay, now the point is that, sir, our responsibility is to identify, also we just need to ensure that whether the GST has been paid on the perfect amount or not. So for that purpose we first need to identify applicable. Yes, yes, yes. From the drop down menu you have to select yes. Then after we have to put, suppose advocate fees is 1 lakh rupees, so we have to put a fees of 1 lakh rupees. Accordingly, we just need to select RCM paid or not. Yes, paid. Then we just need to put a figure. Suppose RCM paid on 80,000 rupees, then balance will be automatically there. Now I have not put a formula in this, but the sheet you will get, the formula will be there. So 20,000 rupees. So you just need to identify the reason why GST under reverse charge mechanism has not been paid on this 20,000 rupees. Sir, Gagan sir, if you are taking the taxi for your professional purpose and this is not frequently, in that case you can directly pay the amount to him. No requirement to take the GST registration, because as you have not registered under GST yet. So certain things we just need to check practically as well. I hope through this specific sheet the applicability of RCM is clear for you. Am I right, sir? Or you are in situation through this particular sheet you can easily analyze the financial statement and find out the terms that whether GST under reverse charge mechanism is applicable or not. I request everyone, please put it in the chat box. Sir, RCM related things are okay for everyone. Then financial statement wise analysis we have done. Financial statement wise analysis we have done. Now we also need to identify the reverse charge mechanism as per books of accounts and the reverse charge mechanism as per GSTR-3B should be reconciled. Okay, the reverse charge mechanism as per books of accounts and the reverse charge mechanism as per GSTR-3B should be reconciled. There should be no difference. So for that purpose, the books reverse charge mechanism on monthly basis we have to reconcile as per books. This is the reverse charge mechanism, and that will find out through the GSTR-3B which has been generated on the monthly basis through the accounting software. Whatever will be the accounting software you are using, you just need to ensure to generate the GSTR-3B on monthly. If you will generate the GSTR-3B on monthly basis, you will easily find out the taxable value, IGST, CGST, SGST, and in your GSTR-3B, as you have already booked the expenditure or the reverse charge mechanism liability in your GSTR-3B, so you just need to put it monthly basis. And you just need to prepare the reconciliation. Through this reconciliation, you can gain an idea that the RCM which has been declared in the books of accounts and the RCM which is declared in GSTR-3B is same, because there should be no difference. Otherwise, in future, departmental authority may raise the demand. And in future, if departmental authority is going to raise the demand and you are going to make the payment on account of the demand which has been raised by the departmental authority, input will also not be available. Okay. So we just need to ensure. Then after, your RCM reconciliation will be there. Next, sir, export related query. This is also a very important thing which we need to take care. Many times, on account of applicability, on account of eligibility, we are filing the refund application. Sir, applicable on rent on commercial property, then we'll discuss later on. We have one more sheet from suggestion perspective. Certain things are there which we'll discuss later on, so just wait for the climax as well. So the refund related queries, sir, the most important thing, sir, if I am going to file a refund application on GST and common portal, okay, whether on account of inverted duty structure or export, suppose I am making the export of the goods or services, in that case, yes, I will be eligible to claim the refund, because on account of export I am not going to pay the output tax, but on the inward supply of the specific goods or services I have already paid the GST, so there will be an accumulation of input tax credit in my electronic credit ledger, so I will be eligible to claim the refund of the accumulated input tax credit balance which is there in my electronic credit ledger. And second situation, that is inverted duty structure, the rate of GST applicable on my outward supply is less than the rate of GST which is applicable on my inward supply, and due to which there may be accumulation of input tax credit in my electronic credit ledger, so I can go for a refund. Mota moti, there are two specific situations in which one can file a refund application. One is on account of export, another is on account of inverted duty structure. These are the two parameters you can say. Many more parameters are also there in case of deemed export, in case of section 77. So multiple reasons are there for refund, but these are the two very famous, very popular. Okay, now we just need to select under which structure you have filed the refund application, under inverted duty structure, under export. Because many time due to licensing the departmental authority may pass, many time due to licensing departmental authority may pass the refund, but in future whenever there will be a issue, departmental authority will demand with interest with penalty. So we should be very much careful that when a refund application has been filed and taxpayers claim the refund, then the refund calculation should be perfect. Sir, on account of capital goods, no refund is allowed. Okay. So, amount of refund claimed during the year, period for which you have filed the refund application or you have claimed the refund, so that you can identify that this particular refund which has been claimed is not time barred. Okay. So, you can say you are doing the second calculation of the same thing for which departmental authority has already passed the refund. But these calculations are very much required so that you can save your client from future litigations. You also need to identify the amount of refund, and if the refund has been claimed on account of export, then just ensure that any duty drawback has been received or not. Because if the duty drawback has been received, in that case no refund is allowed. So we just need to ensure that the duty drawback has been claimed or not. Or sir, when we are filing the refund application on GST and common portal on account of export, we just need to ensure the invoices for which I am going to claim the refund, these invoices are submitted with the IEC Get portal, because that will be the assurance that yes, you have exactly made the export. So we also need to check that the data has been reconciled with the IEC Get portal or not. Gagan sir, everyone is saying that two slab will be there, two slab will be there. Sir, government has mentioned that we are going for a simplified rate under GST. Okay, two rates. It is not possible that your 18% will become 12%. It will be there, your 12% will become 18%. Okay, and two rates will not be there. Government is going to give something with respect to the necessary items. For luxury items, I don't think so that there will be a major change. So definitely we'll plan a detailed session on refund and we'll discuss the effect of the same. Okay, suppose there will be a two rate, suppose, which is next to impossible, but suppose there will be a two rates. Suppose the purchase is 12%, supply is 18%. In that case only the refund on account of inverted duty structure will be there, otherwise no refund will be there. Okay, that is what is the effect we can say. But two rates, are very difficult because multiple heads are there, multiple products are there, multiple services are there, so they have to go for a rate rationalization. Okay, so that is what is the thing. We just need to think it practically as well. Are you agree with my concern? Because for giving two rates, it will be a quite difficult task. So they will go for a rate rationalization. They will go for a specific thing through that the luxurious product will be under same slab, and only the necessary items will be introduced under two specific rates. Okay, and Honorable Modi ji has also specifically used that we are going for simplifications. Okay, so simplification will be there definitely. So data reconciled from IC Get portal in case of export, we just need to ensure that the data should be reconciled with IC Get portal. There should be no difference. Now, we have also given the refund calculation formula so that you can easily ensure that the refund has been calculated in a well desired manner or not. So inverted duty turnover divided by adjusted total turnover, tax payable under inverted duty structure, net ITC we have to mention so that the maximum amount eligible for refund will be there. So that the maximum amount eligible for refund will be there. We can easily identify the maximum amount which is eligible for the refund. Okay. Calculation of refund under export zero rated turnover, adjusted total turnover and net ITC, maximum eligible amount of refund will be there. You just need to put the figures period wise, your refund amount will be there, and you just need to ensure that the maximum amount eligible for refund is the same as we have claimed, or if there is any difference we can take the necessary corrective measures as well. So we just need to go for this type of calculation for refund as well. Sir, export related queries. So if you are making the export, then you first need to identify the nature of export, that the export is with payment or without payment. What is your IEC code? What is the amount of export sales? Whether any loan facility is taken, that is packing credit has been taken or not regarding the export. These type of things also we need to concern from our client. Sir, आपको लग रहा होगा, I think you all are feeling that through this particular Excel sheet, we are getting approx whole the data of the industry and we are preparing a simplified report. I think this report will be useful for each one of you. Sir, this is not the PPT, this is our Excel tool, okay, which we are going to provide our registered participants. Loan facility means, sir, packing credit. Okay, whenever we are making the export, the bank is going to provide the packing credit facility per shipment. So we just need to ensure any loan packing facility has been taken or not. And the purpose is to ensure that in case of export, you will be eligible to avail the benefits of your export if you will receive the amount in foreign currency. Okay, and if you will receive the amount within the given time. So both the things we have to ensure from the bank account. Hence also we are supposed to ask that any loan facility has been taken or not under packing credit. So I request each one of you, those who are joining this session, you will get the recordings as well. Keep these points in your mind. There may be chances that right now you are not dealing with these type of clients, but I hope in very near future you will deal with these type of clients, and at that time you have to make sure these type of things very carefully. Okay, so you have to prepare a data shipping bill as per books of accounts, your shipping bill number, value, port code, invoice number, and the same you have to ensure with IEC Get portal. You can add multiple rows in this particular tool. Okay, so that you just need to ensure shipping bill, value, port code, invoice number, and the same here, and you just need to calculate the difference. Difference will automatically calculate. So suppose for one shipping bill number in your books of accounts, the value is 5 lakh rupees. On IC Get portal 4,50,000 only. Then you just need to account it for the differences, because in future departmental authority may ask for the reason of the differences. So we should ready with the reason of differences right now. Why we need to wait for the future? We can check it right now. Creditors inquiry. Sir, as we all know that we have to make the payment to the creditors within 180 days. If we have not made the payment to the creditors within 180 days, in such a scenario, once ITC reversal is required on 181st day, and when you will make the payment to your creditors, you will again eligible to reclaim the input tax credit. आप फिर से eligible हो जाओगे ITC को reclaim करने के लिए. So in that case, we have given an Excel sheet. You just need to ensure to put the creditors list. Okay. Creditor list will be automatically generated from each and every accounting software, and you can also demand the creditors list age wise from your client that, sir, please provide the age wise creditors list. Okay. The age wise creditors list, then after you have to check outstanding more than 180 days. Through that age wise creditors list, you can easily identify the outstanding more than 180 days. Then you have to ensure the number of days. Accordingly, you can check whether ITC has been reversed or not, or if ITC has been reversed, then what is the amount for which you have made the reversal of ITC. And sir, if you have made the payment, if you have made the payment to your creditors, you can reclaim the same. So sir, through this particular one Excel sheet, you can easily identify for a single creditors what amount of ITC you have reversed, what amount of ITC you have reclaimed, what amount of interest you have made the payment, and what is the amount of delay. So you can say everything you can reconcile in one sheet only, creditors wise, very easily. So in future, if you will prepare this particular Excel file or Excel tool for your client, one tool is more than sufficient regarding all your GST compliances for a specific financial year. So outstanding more than 180 days, number of days ITC reversed, ITC reclaim, interest paid at the rate of 18%. Yes, sir, definitely. On account of capital goods, if you have not made the payment within 180 days, then yes, the interest reversal is required, because the section 16 subsection 2 second proviso is not specifically applicable for your input service only. This is applicable for your input service, input goods. Yes, sir. If you are preparing the books of accounts for your client, in that case, you have to go with 180 days. So if you are preparing it in Tally, Busy, or any other accounting software, then every accounting software is compatible nowadays to prepare the age-wise creditors list. So you can easily download the same. Just the condition is that you have put all the data. You have put all the data in the books of accounts very carefully. That is what is the requirement. Yes, Sunil sir, definitely. Next, e-way bill reconciliation. That reconciliation is also very important. Sir, when you are making the entries, you just need to create the ledgers according to the eligibility or non-eligibility or applicability or non-applicability of GST. Okay, so that when you will generate the creditors age-wise list, in that case, you just need to give a command that all the purchases which has been made, with respect to the GST applicable products, for that the age-wise creditors required, for accounting software generate accordingly. But yes, one condition is there. Your software will automatically not provide when you are making the sales entry and when you are making the payment related entries. At both the point of time, you have to ensure that to select the applicability and not applicability of GST. Accordingly, your report will be generated in a very perfect way. Is that okay, Ram Shankar sir? I think your query has been resolved. Sir, approx 1 hour has been done. You all are getting my point. This session is enjoying. Are you in this view that this Sunday is your investment? Thank you, sir. E-way bill reconciliation. Although I know Sunday, so I will not take your much more time. Then e-way bill reconciliation, e-way bill portal. Okay, sir. As we all know, nowadays departmental authority is issuing multiple notices on account of the e-way bill, that there is differences between the sales which you have reported in your e-way bill portal and the sales as per your books of accounts, and this is a very area of concern. So for that purpose, what you need to do, every accounting software is compatible to generate a report for the e-way bill generation. So you just need to prepare monthly data, e-way bill generated as per books of accounts, e-way bill as per portal. So difference will automatically there. From your books of accounts, it will generate the e-way bill summary. Every accounting software is competent again. So you just need to download the month-wise e-way bill summary, so the amount will be there. And your accounting software can easily fetch the e-way bill which has been generated on the portal, so you can easily get the data. Many times what will happen, suppose you have generated the e-way bill on e-way bill portal, but the same invoice you have cancelled in your books of accounts, but you forgot to cancel it on e-way bill portal. In that case, there may be chances of excess invoices on your e-way bill with comparison to your books of accounts. And due to that, in future, when departmental authority will raise the demand, they will say that, sir, you have generated the e-way bill, that means you have made the supply, so we are just charged GST with interest with penalty on that specific supply. So we should be very much careful from that aspect. The e-way bill generated as per books of accounts and the e-way bill as per GST and common portal, e-way bill common portal, we just need to check the reconciliation. Section 4912, sir, a very specific section. Sir, if you have issued a bill and not and paid the taxes, but e-way bill has not been generated, in that case, first point, if departmental authority has detained the goods, in that case penalty will be there. Otherwise, suppose there is a mismatch due to this specific reason, your goods has already been delivered to the buyer, in such a scenario journal penalty can be imposed by the departmental authority. Sir, in our first session, Balaji sir, have you attended the last session? The yesterday session, have you attended? Okay, Balaji sir, in our last session, we have done on journal queries and the documentation which require to prepare this type of internal audit report. Okay, so in that case, we just need to ensure to go with the journal queries and the documentation which is required, so that your audit will be conducted in a very smooth way. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll share with you the recording of our last session, so that you just need to go through with it once, you will get all the points. So the journal penalty is 50,000 maximum, 25,000 per head. Okay, but this is maximum. 4912, sir, if your turnover crosses 50 lakh rupees for a particular month, in that case you have to make the 1% of total tax liability in cash only. You have to make the payment of 1% total tax liability in cash only. So for a particular financial year for which you are preparing this particular type of Excel tool, you just need to show your turnover for April month, for May month, for June, for July, for August. If your turnover exceeds 50 lakh rupees, you just need to select yes or no, whether 1% paid in cash or not, so that you can easily cross verify. Because if the timeline of section 16 subsection 4 has already been lapsed, and if departmental authority is found later on that you have not followed the section 49 subsection 12, in that case they will impose the tax demand with interest, and sir, the ITC which you have already been utilized, you will not be eligible to avail the benefit of that input tax credit. So we just need to ensure this specific fact, section 49 subsection 12. And sir, there are certain exceptions to this 4912. If refund has been claimed during the previous financial year, then this 4912 is not applicable. So we just need to ensure whether refund has been claimed or not. If yes, then all the column will be NA. If income tax payment has already more than 1 lakh rupees during the 2 financial year, then also this particular section 14 subsection 12 will not be applicable. Section 49 subsection 12 will not be applicable. If during the financial year you have already paid the cumulative amount of 1% rupees, then also there is no requirement to make the payment. So we just need to ensure whether 4912 is applicable on us or not. If not applicable, then we just need to put NA, or if yes applicable, then we just need to ensure that the complete follow-up has been done or not. Then analysis of profit and loss account. Sir, all the expenditure and income which is mentioned on the GST, on the financial statement, we just need to put the name of that item. Just suppose there is an income of discount, so we'll just need to show discount. Okay, what is the nature? Just select it as an income. If the same is expenditure, we'll select it as an expenditure. Whether GST applicable, so yes, GST is applicable. What is the rate of GST applicable? We just need to ensure, suppose 12% rate is applicable, so 12%. What is the amount of GST which is paid? So you can easily make a calculation that as per the amount which is there in your profit and loss account, whether you have made the payment of GST perfectly or not as per the rate applicable. Through this particular analysis, you are just going to identify the head-wise income and the GST rate which is applicable, whether the correct rate has been paid or not. That we just need to ensure. So this task is also very important, because through this specific task, you are just going to ensure that whether GST is paid on the correct amount or not. The same thing we just need to do for expenditure. Suppose there is one expenditure called there is one expenditure which is called as telephone expenditure. Okay, so you just need to identify as telephone expenditure. Sir, this is the expenditure, so we just need to select as expenditure. Whether the GST applicable, so yes, and GST rate and the amount of GST ITC claimed. Through this particular table, you are just going to analyze each and every head of your profit and loss account, so that you can easily say whether we have made the payment of GST on the outward supply perfectly or not. Sir, rule number 42, which is applicable in case of a common input tax credit. Suppose you are making the supply of input and input goods. For providing the supply of that particular goods, you have taken certain inward supply. Okay, now from that inward supply, you are supposed to manufacture two type of product. One is taxable, another is exempted. So for the taxable product, you are eligible to claim the input tax credit, but for the exempted product, you are not eligible to claim the input tax credit. Now concern is that you need to go for a partial reversal of input tax credit. So how the reversal is going to be made? And sir, most important, that reversal you should take care on monthly basis. If you have made any issue, in that case, departmental authority may raise the demand. So this calculation you should made on monthly basis, on half yearly basis, on yearly basis, or while filing the 9 and 9C return. So if any changes is required, you can make very easily. So you just need to put first total amount of input tax credit. In this table, you just need to put the figures. Calculation of reversal will automatically there. Sir, Nanda sir, calculation formula is there in this sheet. So you just need to put the total amount of input tax credit which you have claimed. From this ITC, you just need to reduce the non-business purpose ITC. Suppose you have bought one AC, your personal purpose, that ITC should be reduced from your total input tax credit. Exclusively exempted supply. Suppose in this particular input tax credit, certain ITC which is exclusively for the exempted supply, you just need to reduce this. ITC related to blocked credit, which is blocked under section 17 subsection 5. So you just need to reduce that ITC which is blocked under section 17 subsection 5. Then after ITC exclusively related to taxable supply. Sir, it is required on monthly basis, and you also need to do at the time of your March month, so that if there is any issue, in that case you can make the necessary corrections. So ITC exclusively to your taxable supply. Okay, so the remaining ITC will be credited to your electronic credit ledger. Now common credit available. Sir, your ITC, usme se you have reduced the non-business purpose, the exclusively exempted, the blocked credit, and exclusively for business purpose. In that case, your common credit will be there. That means that credit you have used for your exempted supply, for your taxable supply. Okay, so in that case, what you need to do, credit exclusively related to exempt from common credit. That means the common credit which you have determined, you just need to multiply that common credit with exempted supply divided by your total turnover. So the ratio of your exempted supply will be there. So you just need to put figure here as a exempted supply, and then after 5% of the total common credit will be treated as your non-business purpose. So you just need to calculate that 5%. So from common credit, you just need to reduce these two terms. So your eligible credit will be there. Yes, sir, you are not booking the credit for your blocked credit. Just point is that the input which is reflected in your GSTR-2B, I am just going to reduce the same. Suppose just for an example, your total ITC is 10 rupees. Suppose just for an example, your total ITC is 10 rupees. Okay. The non-business purpose ITC is 1 rupee. Okay. The exclusively exempted ITC is suppose 1 rupee. ITC related to blocked credit, suppose 1 rupee. Okay. ITC exclusively related to your taxable supply, suppose 3 rupees. In such a scenario, everything you have to reduce from that total input tax credit. So your 4 will be treated as common input tax credit. So now you just need to calculate 5% of the common ITC. Okay. And that will be shown here, 0.20. And you just need to multiply that 4 with exempted turnover divided by total turnover. So your exempted ITC will also be there, suppose 1 rupee. In that case, your eligible credit will be treated as 2.80. That is what is the efforts we have to meet. So your 2.8 will be treated as your ITC eligible. I think the calculation is perfect. Okay. Now, sir, what we'll do, we have a hands-on session as well. Half an hour, we have a hands-on session as well. That session is not on today. That session will be when you all will get this particular type of Excel tool. So we'll have a half an hour exclusively session hands-on. So we'll discuss on the things at that time. Sir, formula will work automatically. Formula will work automatically. That sheet which you will receive, all our registered participants, if they will receive the sheet, the formula will automatically work for them. Okay. This is just a demo sheet, hence the formula is not working. Because we are not supposed to show the Excel tool on screen, hence we are just going to use the demo tool. Now, certain checklist also we have provided. Balaji sir, we have also given a checklist that these are the things you have checked or not, so that at the end you can also very easily ensure that everything has been done or not. Sir, when we have started our discussion, at that time we have taken certain journal queries. Now when we are going to end the Excel sheet, we are also going to think on the trends of the sales has been checked or not. Okay, whether there is any issue with the trends, because scrutiny may be selected on the basis of trends. Turnover has been reconciled or not. Category wise sales has been done or not. Rate wise, category wise, RCM tax paid properly, input claimed properly or not, input bifurcation checked, rule 42 calculation, 17.5 financial statement terms has been checked or not. That also we have done. Purchase register, sir, in our last session we have done the analysis of purchase register, sales register, discount, interest ledgers, HSN code wise summary, additional place. In our first session we have done why there is requirement to check the additional place. Section 49.12, section 16 subsection 4, 16 subsection 2, credit note limit checked or not, that within the timeline the credit note has been issued or not. E-way bill data has been checked or not. Physical sample invoices to verify that all the mandatory fields is there or not. The counterparty verification checked or not on sample basis. Job work, challan, bill to ship to model, rate different, post sales discount has been checked or not. I think all the queries which is there in this Excel sheet, we are just going to ensure the same with our earlier slides. Are you with me, sir? Everyone, just let me know once. All the queries, if we'll handle this Excel sheet in a very well manner, we can get the queries very easily. This particular Excel tool we have created to provide one-stop solution for all the issues in GST. No, sir. Sandeep, sir, nothing will be there automatically through your tally data because we have not given an API access. Because if we'll give API access to this Excel utility, then the price of tool will be around 10 to 15,000 rupees, and there may be chances of multiple issues on account of regular updates because tally is going to update regularly, and we have no one single software, we have multiple softwares. So we have just created this Excel tool based on macros, okay, so that you can easily put the data and find out the results. Yes, initially you have to make certain efforts, but your data will be very perfect. So in this particular session, Excel tool, Excel utility, we have done what data we have to take care in case of internal audit, how the queries we have to entertain, how we can meet with our client and discuss the matters, what are the important reconciliation we need to take care, how the calculation will be there, how we can check the export related things, how we can check the 4912, how we can check the various types of details which has been submitted on IC get portal and various queries. Okay, sir, everything which is there in this particular Excel tool is automated. That means if you will put the figures, you will find out the answer. So everything is there in this particular tool is automated, completely automated. No issue with that. Okay. So if you have any query, any concern, then I most welcome. No, sir, this particular Excel sheet is not going to sync with your GST and common portal, but in our hands-on session, after getting this tool, will guide you how you can get the data from GST and common portal very easily. Okay, to put it in this particular thing, API access means a particular access through that this Excel tool can get all the data from the accounting software. But as there are multiple accounting softwares are there, so it is not possible to give the API access. Hence, we have designed this manual tool only. Okay, but if you have 100 clients, 200 clients, 500 clients, and you will give 1 month, in that case you can prepare very easily this type of reconciliation for each one of your client, and through this Excel sheet one PDF file will be generated in the form of report. You can easily provide the same. Okay, so that is what is all about. Sir, next Zoom meeting will be after 4 to 5 days. That will be just a half an hour session. After 7 days, you can say. In the first week of September, we have a session on hands-on, half an hour session on this Excel tool. At that time, this tool will be in your hand and you are just going to do the things at your end. Saha sir will plan and will do the things accordingly. We'll ask the same in the group. Okay, sir, many of you have already bought this particular Excel tool at 1499. If anyone wants to buy this Excel tool at 1499, then the same price is available for today itself. So if anyone, sir, next slides will discuss at the time of our hands-on. That will be a practical reconciliation of the invoices. Next slides will discuss at the time of our hands-on, because these slides are completely based on reconciliation of invoices only. Yes, sir, the complete recording will be available and the recording will be shared with all our registered participants for lifetime. Okay, you will get the recording for the lifetime. And at the end, we have also given the areas of importance. So we have keep these 2 to 3 slides pending because that will part of our hands-on session. Okay. So in our last session, many participants has requested that, sir, we want to show your new comic book. Those who have joined this session first time, sir, we have launched the India's first comic book in which we have covered the complex problem of GST in a comic series like a comic book. And we have released the GST cards. Okay, this is a small packet in which we have covered around 100 cards. Okay, and on each and every card we have given the explanation of two rules, front and back. With the rule we have given the linkage with the section. Okay, this is a small bunch. You can keep it in your pocket and you can easily go through with it. Now I'm just going to show you, because I have received the request from many participants, can you show the book virtually on the screen? So yes, I'm sharing this. This is the particular book, which is this comic book. Sir, this is India's first book which is completely in a glossy form and which covers the complex problems of GST regarding registration, like can a business operate without physical premises still registered? No. Proof of valid business premises is mandatory. Registration like topic, supply like topic, is reimbursement of expenses considered as supply? Yes, if part of contractual obligation or charged along with the margin. So supply related chapter we have covered, mixed and composite supply we have covered, reverse charge mechanism we have covered, the multiple topics, all the topics which is there, time of supply we have covered, place of supply, value of supply, your all the complex problems are here. Input tax credit, like can a recipient claim ITC if they haven't made payment to supplier within 180 days? So in question and answer form, we have covered all the complex problems of GST through this particular comic book. Okay, this is India's first book. So this is the book in which we have covered multiple points, and these are our GST cards. Okay, you will get in an attractive box. These are the cards. In these cards, we have covered the rule, like rule 3, intimation of composition levy. So we have covered 5 points and we have covered all the points related to the rule. And also we have given a linkage with the section, that rule number 3 is linked with section 10. You will found no any book in the market in which the rules are given with the reference of sections, so you can easily find out the sections as well, multiple rules, and with each and every rule, rule 6 section 10, rule 14 section number 24, rule number 22 section number 29, rule number 31A section number 15. So the section is related to which rule we have given very easily. Okay, so this is the exclusive product. The actual price of the book and the comic series is 1099, but for today only, for our participants, the price of both the book is 1598 only, that is 799 each. 799 for comic book, 799 for the particular cards. So if anyone wants to buy this book and buy these cards, then I am just going to share with you QR code. But sir, the price is available, valid for today only, and we are not merely providing the cards and the comic book. We are also providing a complete course, 5-hour course, to explain you the questions and to explain you the cards absolutely free, with the book and with the specific cards. Okay, so the course is absolutely free, and sir, the book and cards are completely guaranteed. If you will not satisfied with the content after getting it, you can take refund from us. This book is India's first book, completely on a glossy form. Okay, all the chapters has been covered, all the complex problem has been covered, and with that we are also providing the course. This is not an advertisement, sir, at all. I am just going to share this information because we are just making the supply of these products under pre-launch offer at cost only. So the same is available for today only on the cost. After making the payment, if anyone wants to buy the book and the QR code, through the QR code, after making the payment, I request just fill the Google form, because without Google form will not get the idea. Sir, course will be held after 15th of September, because we know ITR due date is going on. So course will be held after 15th of September. The course duration will be shared and the recording of the course will also be shared with you. Okay. So those who are making the payment, I request just fill the Google form post payment. Okay, and both the products are available just at cost only 799. Okay, and those who want to buy the Excel tool, then the price of Excel tool for today only just 1499. Same QR code you should use and make the payment of 1499. Those who want to buy the Excel tool. Sir, in the course, the complete topics will be covered, which is there. The complete rules will be covered of CGST and IGST rules, and the complete questions will be covered. Sir, the comic and card related 5-hour session will be provided after 15th of September. Sir, price is 799 for cards. Cards price is 799. For comic, price is 799. And for Excel tool, price is 1499. Sir, this is completely a discounted price. Just think, a completely glossy book which cover the complex problems, and you are getting it at 799 with 5-hour session. So this is just a discounted price only. Sir, if you have placed the order yesterday, I request you just fill the Google form. I have already shared the same in the particular chat box. Now again I am sharing, because without Google form we will not get the details. Okay, so Google form I have already shared. If you found any concern, just connect on this number. Sir, total 200 pages are there with the complex concern queries. Okay, with the complex queries. The book is completely in a glossy form. Each and every page is glossy. Okay, and complex queries has been covered in a very specific thing. So the final training on the Excel sheet, that is hand-on training, will be in the first week of September. Those who have already registered for our Excel tool earlier 1499, then now no need to register once again. So thank you once again for joining the session, sir. Let me know the feedback about the Excel utility and the course which we have conducted. Sir, I just request your feedback. No, Excel is not included in that 1598. Excel utility is separate. And I request, after making the payment, just fill the Google form. This is my request to you. Because without Google form, we'll not get your details and we will not be in situation to dispatch you the books and the study material. Okay. So thank you once again for joining. Thank you for listening with us. We'll meet very soon. Sir, I request each one of you, just share your feedback. Sir, I request, whatever will be your feedback for our today's session, just let me know. Because your feedback plays a very important role for me. प्रोडक्ट्स तो क्या है, आते रहेंगे जाते रहेंगे. So thank you once again. And yes, if it is possible for you to invest for the knowledge, then you can knowledge for the cards, because India's first cards, India's first comic book. Okay. Excel tools means the tools which we are working. Okay. The session. Cards are for rules, sir. In these cards, we have covered all the CGST and IGST rules with linkage sections. If anyone has any query, any concern, in that case, I am just going to share with you the WhatsApp number. You can connect my team member on this number. So I have just shared the WhatsApp number. If you want to know the total, in that case, just WhatsApp on this number. They will share with you everything. Okay. Although 1598 for the cards and comic book, and for Excel tool 1499 separately. So I request, if you have any query, any concern, just put WhatsApp on this number, and after making the payment, just fill the Google form. This is my request to you. So I have already shared the WhatsApp number. So you can connect on this number. Thank you once again. We'll meet you soon in another workshop, in another webinar. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night. If you have Good day. Enjoy your Sunday, sir. And if you have any query, any concern, definitely connect with me. Thank you once again. Bye-bye.